everyone, my name is Deepthi. Thank you for tuning in. So I bring to you a quick practice today. We are going to start with some warm-up moves and then we will do 3 sequences which is going to have a set of poses, and we'll try to do each sequence 8 times. You can always choose a lower number, so take child pose or any other place of rest in between. Once we are done with one sequence 8 times, we'll move on to the next, and then next. So we'll have 3 sequences today, and we are trying to go for 8 counts of each sequence. We'll end with a couple of cool down poses, and that should do it. So push yourself when you have to, take it easy, take a break when you need to. We are going to get started in Vajrasan, Thunderbolt pose, or you can always take any other comfortable seat. Sukhasan, easy seat, where you can have a nice long spine. And once you have your seat, just take a moment to stack your spine. Close down the eyes. We'll start our practice with 3 cleansing breaths. Inhaling through the nose, and we'll sigh out through the mouth as if we are fogging a mirror. Inhale together. Fill up those lungs, pull the breath in for a beat, and sigh it out. Let that chest and belly go in. Inhale, expand. And exhale. Last one, inhale, find that lift. And sigh it out. Go back to the natural rhythm of your breath, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. With awareness, take 2 more breaths like that. Noticing the flow of the breath, the quality of your breath. Slowly blink the eyes open. We will get started. Interlace the fingers in front of you, palms face you, and then palms face away from you. Now, if this position hurts your wrist, you can always separate the hands. Otherwise, interlace the fingers and take the hand overhead. Keep the chin parallel to the floor. Again, if this hurts the shoulders, you can always bend the elbows, but the idea is to find length without lifting the shoulders up too much. Gaze forward, draw the navel in, ribs in, and then maybe just wiggle out a little bit side to side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, side bend to the right, any amount. Inhale, center, and to the other side. Keep the hips grounded to the best of your ability. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. And center, lengthen. Exhale, left. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, release the hands. Alright, roll up the shoulders couple of times. We're going to place the fingers on our shoulders. We'll take some shoulder circles. So try to touch the elbows as you bring them forward, and then normal breathing here. We're not coordinating the breath and movement. Just inhaling and exhaling naturally. 5 in one direction and then switch. Nice big circles. Last one. And relax. Alright, place the palms down. We are going to do a 1 neck rotation in each direction. So drop the chin down. Bring right ear to right shoulder. Back. Other side. And center. Let's do 1 more in this direction. Just feels good. And 2 in the other direction. Move slow. I always encourage to close down the eyes. when you know where you're going and you feel comfortable doing that. Helps us to go inward a little more. Once you're done finishing your circle, lift the chest, or rather chin up, and blink the eyes open if they were closed. We are going to do one more thing in this pose, cat and cow. So cactus out the arms, palms facing forward. Inhale, push the belly chest forward and press the back of the hands back. Maybe look up. Exhale, round the spine. Do your best to keep your elbows shoulder height as you bring those palms and elbows to touch. Inhale, expand. Exhale, round. Inhale, feel the stretch in the front body, squeezing the shoulder blades. Exhale, space between those shoulder blades as we round. Last one, inhale and exhale. Good job. Come to neutral spine. We are going to come into toe pose, so we'll face the short end of the mat. Create space between your knees, maybe hip width apart, and then we are going to curl the toes under. We'll sit on our heels and then begin to walk the hands out. We'll take a child pose here. Hands shoulder width apart, rest your belly on your thighs and send those hips towards the heels. If the forehead comes down, allow it to rest on the mat, but keep the arms nice and active, so elbows are off the mat and the fingers are trying to reach forward while the hips are trying to reach the back. Take one more breath here. And then walk the hands over to the right side. So maybe lift the head. Walk the hands over to the right side. A deeper stretch in the left shoulder. Keep reaching. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Over to the other side. Lengthen in the right side this time. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alright. Felt that stretch. Bring the hands back center, back to your child pose. Inhale here and exhale. On the next inhale, we're going to come into our modified up dog, so knees are down, and on the exhale, back to your child pose with your toes curled under. Round the spine as you inhale and then drop the belly, open the heart, look forward, palms press away from the mat, exhale back. We'll do 3 more like this. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, keep the arms active so the weight doesn't get dumped in the low back. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Alright, from here walk the hands under the shoulders briefly for your tabletop and then make your way to downward facing dog. I'm a little bit towards the back of the mat. So I'm going to move forward, arch the spine, and then send the hips up and back. Walk the feet back 1 foot distance at least for your downward facing dog. Begin to pedal out the legs. Keep ears and biceps in line with each other. Roll the biceps forward, so externally rotating the shoulders. Pushing those heels towards the mat alternatively to get a nice stretch in the calf. Hold your down dog in stillness. Send the heart towards the thighs, hips up towards the sky, arch the spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Begin to walk the hands to the back of the mat. We'll go into forward fold. My feet are hip width apart. You can always bring them together. Knees are soft. Shift the weight slightly into your toes and fold here. Arms can be in front of the toes or on the side if you are in a deeper fold. Whatever works. One more breath. Slowly come into Malasana. So turn the toes out, heels in, and lower the hips down. Now, if the heels are not able to touch the mat, you might want to slide a blanket under the heels or just roll the mat and just keep the heels elevated. We are going to revisit this pose later in our active work, more active work. So if you want to go ahead and grab your blanket, you can do it now. One more breath. Alright, now we will start with our active work. So the first set of poses is basically an Ashtanga Namaskar. We are going to go into plank. Then from plank we'll take a Ashtanga Namaskar, then a cobra to a downward facing dog. So I'm going to quickly show you and then we'll do 8 together. So I'm just going to walk out into plank. You can arrive in plank however you want to. From plank, you're going to lower the knees down, arch the spine, knee chest chin. Inhale cobra, come on tops of your feet, lift the chest up. From here, downward facing dog. So 8, let's do them together. Plank, 8 is our higher count. You can always stop at 5. Drop the knees, chest, chin. Inhale cobra. Exhale down dog. You can do faster, you can do slower. Keep going. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Down dog. Way forward plank. Drop the knees. I think this is the 5th one. Arch the spine. Ashtanga. Cobra. Down dog. 3 more. Hang in there. Check your form. Couple of more. Should feel the warmth in the body. Keep the elbows close to you as you lower into your Ashtanga Namaskar. Last one. Plank. Ashtanga. Cobra. And downward facing dog. Hold your down dog this time. 3 cleansing breaths. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. 2 more. 1 more. Lower the knees down. Take a little breather while I show you the next move. So the next set of moves is going to be down dog to scorpion dog. I'm going to show you if you don't know what that is. We open the head. Then we step forward into lizard, we take a twist and then we repeat that all over again. 8 repetitions, up to 8 repetitions. We'll start in downward facing dog. I'll show you the first one and then you can join me after that. So downward facing dog, right leg lifts up, scorpion dog. So we're going to move the knee away from the other, open the hip, abduct the hip. From here, you're going to come forward, place the foot outside the hand, revolve, come back, go back. And then we'll do the other side. So we'll alternate sides, 8 each side. Let's begin. Good idea to start with your feet together. You can always readjust if you feel like you've displaced in your down dog as you're moving. Lift the right leg up, open the hip. Scorpion dog to lizard, to revolve, lunge, back. The idea is to move nice and quick. Breathe normal. Move fast, move slow. Just let the movements be mindful. So sometimes in our desire to move fast, we lose our form. Make sure that's not happening, especially in that scorpion dog. Take a moment to stack the hips. Softly land into your lizard. So try not to have any pounding sound, sorry. I'm losing count, I think that's 3 or 4 each side. I consider it as 3. Don't hate me if I'm making you do more. You can just go into child pose after your 8 counts, or if there's any other count you're aiming for while I finish up. That's 5 each side. Scorpion dog, lizard, revolve lunge, back to down dog, scorpion dog, lizard, revolve, down dog. 2 more. Don't forget to breathe. Last 2. All right, last one. Hopefully you're with me on this. If you have the juice within you, don't be afraid to do more. So if you're moving faster than me and you did more than 8, good job. All right, if you were in child pose, come into Vajrasan. Just roll the shoulders back few times, forward few times. All right, coming towards the end, the next one is Malasana to forward fold. So just 2 poses as we come towards the end. Let's go into our yogi squat. Heels down, toes out, hands out in front of us. Bring both arms inside the knees if you can, and ground your heels onto something that's, otherwise you'll keep losing your balance and you'll feel like you're gonna fall forward. So ground your heels down on something, hands out in front of you. Inhale here. On the exhale, going to forward fold, you'll have to turn the toes forward in your forward fold. Turn the toes out as you Malasana, and then forward fold. 2, exhale. Want to coordinate this with your breath. Inhale, we come down into our squat. Exhale, forward fold. 4. The idea is not to completely straighten the legs, but to get a stretch in the hamstring. So if that's happening with the knees bent, you are in a good place. I believe this is 7. 3 more. The quads should feel it. The hamstrings definitely are stretching. Last one. hold here. Feet can come close to each other, palms can come next to the feet. Shift the weight into your toes a little bit. And then slowly lower the seat down. Bring the legs out in front of you. Good job. Hands by your side. Shake out the legs. Alright, let's take a twist and then we should be done. So bend the right knee. Again, if the spine is rounding, you might want to slide a bolster or a blanket under the seat. Bend the right knee. Place the right foot outside the left leg. Keep the left leg nice and straight, active. Left palm outside the right knee pointing up, or wrap the whole forearm around the leg, or you can always, if available, place the arm outside. I'm going to take this approach. Right hand close to you. If you walk that hand too far, you're going to end up leaning back and your spine is not going to be tall. Keep the left toes active and twist here. Hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back center. Extend the right leg long. Shake it out. Other side. When we are twisting, be very aware, left foot outside the right leg. If you are twisting from the spine or from the neck, a lot of times we twist a lot from the neck, so just be mindful of that if you're straining those muscles. Right toes active, turn the chest to the left side. Avoid leaning back, relax the shoulders as much as you can. Then look back if that feels good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax, unwind. Extend the legs out, shake it out, bend the knees, come into crisscross, and turn around and face the camera. Place the palms on your knees. 3 cleansing breaths as we close with our shoulder rolls. So inhale, lift the shoulders up, close down the eyes, and sigh it out as the shoulders come down. Couple of more. Inhale up and exhale down. Last one. Inhale up, exhale down. Palms come in front of our heart. Palms to our forehead. We bow with gratitude. And then slowly release the hands. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste. Until next time.